Y'all knows before yeah, I think Chrisean Rock opening up gifts again from fans. And she's pretty much doing the same thing she was doing before the fight. Remember, she said after the fight, things were going to be different. He was going to be more in tune to Junior. He was going to be seeing a specialist and all this other shit. But the Rock Tars overlooked that, don't they? This girl is not keeping her word. He said he was going to see a specialist. But y'all already never going, do what we got to do. Charge it up. Stop drinking Sprite. And it's going to be all right. For real, for real. Let's get right into video.
I got flowers. Wow, someone got me some flowers. Send me some flowers. They're a couple days old because they've been at the gym. Coach just told me about them. I don't know what this.
What the? Why do we need to see that? See, this is how you can't believe what she be talking about when it comes down to serving the Most High. This is why you cannot believe it. Did you not just see what she did? Why does anybody need to see her pull down her shorts like that? Like, what was the purpose of that other than what? Perversion, other than lust? Let's go back to that. And she claims to be a follower. This is this girl that claims to be a follower of God. It's like right after she get in contact with Blueface, all those morals go out of the door. And she become Christians. You know? Let's go.
Told me about them.
Let's watch that again. Y'all tell me what that is. Let's stop it right there. Why does she need to show her fans that? I want to ask the Rock Tars out there. If you're a true believer in God, the Most High, the Ancient of Days, the Majesty on high, from everlasting to everlasting, for the Lord is a consuming fire. Why do we need to see that? Why she needs to always show her body? Because last time I checked, women supposed to adorn themselves modestly. The Most High does not want women revealing themselves or have eyes of lust. But you continuously see this with Chrisean. What happened? What happened to her church? What happened to all this, praise and worship and going online and doing the speaking in tongue and all that crap? What happened now? Double back? See, when you're dealing with a lukewarm individual and a double-minded man is unstable in all their ways, he's unstable. This is ridiculous. And then she did a long stare afterwards. See, y'all got to pay attention when you're dealing with lust, right? Watch the long stare in her eyes. Look. You want to make sure somebody out there knew, like, no, I want y'all to, she said, I want somebody to, fantasize about it.
Oh, baggy pants. Back again. What is this? What? Okay, empty box.
We hear Junior in the background.
Supposed to go in the empty box.
So you mean to tell me she can pull her pants down a little bit? She can do all that, but she can't take Junior to the park? She can be in camera and then stare at you elongated, but won't take Junior to the park? What happened?
Who is this from? I don't know. It said it's a program. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Maybe.
So you got Junior in the corner somewhere, probably either on the floor or in a stroller or propped up between some clothes. I don't know. But you're not taking Junior to the park. You're not taking him to a specialist. She said she was. I mean, what happened? You can give him an update? Or is he just on his own journey whenever he's ready, according to her words? But she can take herself to the doctor, to a specialist. every single time. It's the same nonsense. For real, for real. Yahweh. Come on, man. Sing.
Any stuff up. I gotta look more into it. Maybe that's not mine. Yeah. No, that's it over here. I don't know what. Oh yeah, yeah, I got my braids done. I just gotta do my. I swear to God, I don't know what this is. I don't know. Maybe it got something to do with these packages. But I'm gonna open this stuff up so I can throw the wrappers away. I don't want. Okay.
That's exactly what people saying. You opening up gifts, but you automatically don't know the names. It should be on the packages. People are starting to believe you're buying yourself flowers to make somebody what? Jealous? Envious? What's going on? How come you don't know? Now, if it's anonymous, it's anonymous. It doesn't matter. You just say, you know what? Thanks for whoever out there sent it. But why are you acting like you don't see names on these packages?
Where's that from? What the fuck?
Who this from? Who that from?
Oh, okay, what is this? Bracelets. I don't know what these are.
Like I'm always say too, this is just not just for what she's doing, but anybody out there in life. Be careful who you receive gifts from. Because a lot of these gifts can be carrying energy. And you just don't want to accept gifts into your home. A lot of people be having issues, having night terrors, all types of things going on because they let somebody give them a gift or their child a gift and they didn't even try to put, oil, anointed oil on it and pray over it. Gotta be careful, man. But I don't know what she's doing. It's like she got all, the energy to do this and show off her body, but not take you into the park. So just her opening up more gifts. This girl made a face afterwards. All right, let's go. Now, obviously, you got Blueface posing with his brother's dad, Jaden, and his sister, which I find it hilarious because they be having so many issues and all this and that. And Jaden and Alexis be acting like, oh, I don't want to deal with this dude. He this and that, but she gonna always be right there. That's why you can't listen to this female. Don't listen to any of those people that's underneath the circus. She gonna talk all that shit just to draw you in, just to be caked up with the dude the very next 30 minutes or so. Like you cannot make this up. The very next minute or so, he's gonna be caked up doing this crap. It don't make no damn sense. It really don't. Let's move it on.
Slandering her son is not okay. Slandering her son is never okay. Slandering anybody with a disability is never okay because they can't defend themselves. But slandering the person who did it, they can defend themselves.
You know what? Carlos always end up saying the very same thing over and over again, which we already know. And there's people playing music behind it on top of that. But of course, you don't. I'm in 100% agreement with that. I don't think nobody should be talking about Junior or making it seem like he has this and has that. I really don't appreciate people doing that. You should pray for Junior. You should hope for the best. You shouldn't be trying to put things on him. Yeah, we noticed some things, but we gonna speak against it. We gonna make sure that Junior is growing, prevailing. Nobody wants to say he's this and that. That's word curses. Remember, blessings and curses proceed out of the mouth. You don't want to say nothing in regards to anyone having any type of, infirmities or etc. Because all that's going to do is put them in a position that, demonic spirits, authors, all different types of monitoring spirits hexes, spells, hoodoo, voodoo, all that stuff can come upon a person because you're speaking that type of language. You don't want to speak that way.
And then y'all expect for him not to answer questions or talk about his perspective on something that happened to him in his life. Unfortunately, he was involved with this young lady.
See, I just find it weird that every so often it's like they got to turn around and speak about it. I said the same thing with Blueface when he was on Jason Lee. Just because somebody asks you a question doesn't mean you have to respond. I'll say next question. Or before I even go on the show, let's make sure that I'm not going on there speaking on anyone other than myself or my new baby mama or the person that I'm currently with because it's disrespectful to speak on somebody else. If you just want to be, PR trained, right? But that's not what, what's going on. They know that Chrisean Rock and all of them are underneath the circus and they all bring that negative energy, which a lot of these people out there love it. And they're fans of it. They're fans of the energy. They're fans of the disruption, of the chaos. That's what they're fans of. This is just ridiculous.
It went.
Let's move it on. Let's go this one.
We have another baby after Solar. If it's a boy or a girl, if it's a boy, we will name him after him. Because I'm not coming up with no more names.
So you mean to tell me you're already planning on having another child? This is what Carlissa was talking about. That you're trying to basically have more children by him to outdo Jaden and Chrisean or whoever the case may be. Even though I just say Chrisean in there because these people are part of a circus and it's all planned and organized and orchestrated. That's why you're never going to truly see anything. No real evidence. You're never going to truly see it. They have to draw you in. They have to suck up your energy. They're energy vampires. And I really believe they're all paid by the industry to cause distraction because they don't want you to know what's going on in the world. But that's a whole nother topic. But that is, man, ain't no Jonathan Run. He's a piece of crap. He wants to have children with this woman. Forget what the hell he talking about. Like, I don't know why people keep trying to protect people. No, he's the one doing it to himself. Now, we know that Chrisean can read books to children. And she can, actually read. She can actually read. But this is when Junior was like only a few months. But she can't do it now. She can't take him to the park. But I only believe she did it because there was other children in the room anyway. I don't think she genuinely wanted to. But Junior. They see one moment of her doing one thing and then they say that she loves him. No, this was intentional. The problem with it was the whole world sat and saw what she did while she was carrying the people that was watching her, and y'all egged it on, and y'all actually thought it was entertainment. That's the sad part. And then the same people that thought that was entertaining thinks everything else is entertaining outside of actually helping Junior. That's why these people are straight up delusional. Whatever she does, just because she in a clip or two doing or saying something to them, they believe that's love. That's not love. Love is when you make your wrongs right. And she hasn't put enough time and energy into Junior at all to make sure that he was straight. Come on, man. And look what Bino said about this situation a while back.
So he don't eat nothing but milk. I swear to God.
No, it's not. He don't eat nothing but milk. That's all she trying to give him because she retarded, y'all. The bitch is slow. I done told the bitch, you gotta feed him. You gotta feed him. He doesn't like you. Bitch, you slow, bitch. Dead homies, you gotta get away from me.
Now you heard that. You heard that.
Bitch, you slow, bitch.
Now, what I've been saying the whole time, he don't like it. As if Junior can speak or even make a gesture that would even imply that he don't like something. You have to try. The hell you mean he don't like it? Like, I believe that's why I told y'all, man, Junior is being, just pushed in front of us, as part of their whole entire plan This was orchestrated from the very beginning. Y'all have to understand orchestrated. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this situation. It's straight up crazy. And I'm up out of there.